I just restarted ARK, and everything is just fine now. Perfect. Okay, so where were we? This is Season 2. I am on my own server now, Grandma Rashamane's Scorched Earth. This is my little room that I made that doesn't have anything in it yet, and I put all my jerboas in here. The reason being is because when I am over here on this side, and I have a fire going, even though I have them on passive, if I am outside and I whistle to everybody to please attack my target, they will attack, and all of the animal jerboas, everything that is in, even the dodic, will be trying to attack the target. So he should be close to this wall over here because, you know, I was asking them to please, and there he is, trying to get through to help. So it is just an instrument of the game that everybody's trying to get to you to help you. And so right now, what we're doing is we're trying to figure out, this is going to be my taming pen. It's huge, I know, but when you have a couple of paraceratheriums, actually is what they're called, you will see that it'll be nice to have it. There's not anything that will be able to get through this doorway. I know that they're placing odd. Don't even go there. Except for a terror bird and whatever is in here that would be safe in here will not have to worry. You cannot tame a morellatops in here. They can't get through this door. So I need to put just one gate, one huge gate that I could take and kite something or aggro them down to this area and then come through here and run through here and run through one of these, get them inside the pen, run around, and then shut the door on the big behemoth gates. And I had to, you know, when I first started yesterday, I just started putting gates in that I already had. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but oh well, it's the way it is. So I was going to put one more dino gate. A Rex can get through there, but Morellatops, yeah, I love it. Poor babies. Morellatops, they can't. Morellatops, guys, Morellatops. And the reason I had an extra wooden door is because every time I take out one of these fences or one of these foundations, one of these gates, one of the two, they break. It's got to be a bug. I don't know why it's doing it, but I'm not going to take anything else down. What's here is just what it is. Okay, so first of all, what's my weight? 94. Okay, so I have 4 dinosaur behemoth gates, and I have 4 gateways. So now, what I wanted to, oh, I'm rubber banding. Oh no, I don't want to be doing that. And I'm overheating. Lovely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might have to start and stop again, or it might crash. If it crashes, well, I don't know why it's doing that. I want to find a place that's really flat. See, now there is something I want to tame next. It would be easy to get him aggravated, throw a couple arrows into him, and run in there all that way. It's not that far. And so I was thinking of putting, oopsie daisy, one of my first behemoth gates right over here. I'll have to take these out. So let's go put the behemoth gates back and go get the dodic and get those rocks out of here. Now that we have a dodic, we can just... This is why I'd like to have more night. I can put out standing torches everywhere I'm going to leave them in here because I had to make them in here. Okay, and here, oops, wrong place. Over here, here's what a standing torch looks like. They stack up 3 at a time. You can put them out. You can put one by the well so you can see at night if you come out. I should have, lined this up, but I came out in the sandstorm because I needed water. And then you could put one here. Look at how cute that is. You could put a thatch or wood in it. Even spark powder works to burn. And so at night you can find it because some nights are really black. I mean, like pitch dark. I mean, so dark you can't see. So I'm going to put a little bit of thatch in that. And but since we have a more daylight and very short nights, I've been working in the heat and dying a couple of times. So at nighttime, all you do is you come over here, it says E to light, and you light it. If it doesn't say E, you have to press F or hold the E down and access the inventory. Access inventory also you can do by first pushing F, and it gives you that. Also, the well has an inventory, and you can actually put in use water items to fill up the tank. So let's say that this water tank was dry. There is another one over right over there, really close. We could actually go get a cup of water and bring them over here and put them in here if we have to. But now that we have the Morella tops, we don't have to worry about that. Because if you bring a Morella tops over, that see, they're all 750 now, and we had a drink of water already out of one of them, and it's gone over to the well, and it has gotten water and filled itself up, I'm guessing. Unless this one over here has a 746. Nope. So a Morella tops will automatically go to the water well to fill up and drink. It cannot go to a water vein. Neither will a water skin or a canteen or anything get water. The only thing you can do in a water vein is drink the water. Period. You cannot get it out unless you get a water well. Water wells are not cheap. If you go to your engrams and you go to water well, you just have to type in water or well, it doesn't matter. Here you have to have a large storage box or a made cementing paste already before you make a water well. It costs 10 engrams. I made it as soon as I could afford it. I go to craftables, I type in well, and what does it want? It wants 15 cementing paste. Cementing paste is made with chitin. Chitin is only found in bugs. Bugs are the water jug bug, the oil jug bug, Titana drones, ants, those ant-looking things that will come and kill you, the ones that are flying also, and mantises, bugs. And chitin is really big with bugs, and I had to get enough chitin to make 15 cementing paste. You have to go back to your engrams. You have to look up cementing paste. Cementing paste. Here it is. Only costs 3 engrams. Until you realize that you have to use how come I can't make cementing paste? Oh, you have to use the mortar and pestle. Anything like that. Yeah. Okay, cementing paste. So cementing paste is 4 chitin to 8 stone just for 1. So that is 4. The well needs 15 cementing paste. 4 times 15 is 60. You need to kill bugs until you get enough cementing paste, chitin. And so if I go over here I think we have a little bit of chitin just from one bug. We've got 26. I think this is from 2 bugs, but maybe it's just 1. So, no, because I remember I had to kill 3, because 26 and 26 is a 52, and I needed 8 more to have the 60 I needed. So I had to kill 3 bugs. So, see? So I generally don't keep it in here. I generally keep it in my storage, because you can use chitin for making all kinds of stuff. You can make armor with it. Of course, it's not as good here on this Earth, but on the other Earths, the island and the center, it certainly is great, because then you can make a chitin armor, which is really great. It's great stuff. Save your pelt for your insect repellent if you're into getting a mantis. Remember, you're going to have to go out into the desert and get yourself a worm. Mandible. No, not a worm horn. And after you kill the worm, you will automatically get the horn, either in one of those little brown packets that are sitting on the ground, or if your dino eats it, you get to, sometimes it's in your dino's inventory. I learned a lot of stuff in 4 months that I cannot believe that I know. I'm saving my silk, because every time your desert cloth pants and stuff get torn up because you're fighting something, it takes a lot of silk just to repair them. Keep your spoiled meat. I know that sometimes when I'm racing around, I put stuff where it shouldn't be. Keep your spoiled meat for your narco berries, for when you're making, I'll just show you how to do it. Take your narco berries and your spoiled meat. Put your narco berries and your spoiled meat. You either have too much spoiled meat and not enough narco berries, or a lot of narco berries and too much spoiled meat. You might as well just get used to it. That's the way it's always going to be. I don't know why. It's either going to be feast or famine. You're going to have too much of one and not enough of the other. But it does take 5 narco berries to 1 spoiled meat. So 5 will almost have, let's see, 1, 2, 350, 305. 305. Now, a lot of people keep all the stuff that's made in a mortar and pestle in something like this. I don't. I actually go into my craftables. You have to make this storage before you make a big storage. I see this little tiny storage. Let's see if we have enough wood in here. A little tiny bit of wood. A little bit of thatch, a little bit of fiber. Here's a little bit of fiber, a little thatch. Oh, because of you writing this up here, if you go to inventory, you're only going to see things that have STO in them. But if you put it in here anyway, it's automatically going in. It just doesn't show because it doesn't have an STO to begin with. All right? So we need a little bit of fiber. Okay, now if we go to craftables, I had to get this one and buy the engram before I could get this one. When I get this one, I don't need 8 of them. I used to use them for my outfits and put them next to my bed so that if I ever died, I could just open it up and grab what I needed. I'd just take everything from the inventory, put it into my inventory, and on the fly, I'd put my clothes on, whatever, trying to get back to where I had died. But now I always have too much junk. Go to your inventory, unload the raw material back into here, then take your storage box. I do better if I have stuff in my hot bar. Now then, usually I put it it's actually going to go here. It's kind of out of the way, but I put the stuff from the narcotic the cementing paste, anything that I make in the mortar and pestle, I put in that box so that I always know where it is. It makes it really easy. I don't know what I'm going to do with that sap. I have no clue. I don't think we're ever need that many fish. Okay, the stimulant. That way, if you're in a really big hurry, you don't have to go through all your cabinets looking for your stimulant or your narcotic. And I just let it all pile up in here, whatever I need, except, of course, for the clay, which is a building material, which I stick over here. So this is now empty, except for the narcotic that is busy. There's no clay in it. And then this one's got spark powder. It needs more stone to be able to make more spark powder. You need spark powder for everything later on, so you might as well just bite the bullet. I've already made a ton of everything else. We're going to still need to make one more behemoth gate, but that's just for another time. Get it, select it with the left button, and remember it's only going to let you make 1,000 at a time. So make 1,000 and then take everything else out, because you're always going to need a little bit of flint like you needed for the campfire, or the stone for like building. And there's just tons of stone and sand around, so that's not a resource that's really tough to get. If you have a dodic or even by hand, you can just run around and go out the back door and there you are. The hide and oil in a forge. Doesn't say it, but it will make gasoline. So remember to put in wood, thatch, or spark powder to activate the fire. Whatever you have available. If you're in trouble and you need gasoline right away, just use anything you'll burn. Wood, thatch, or spark powder. Okay. I think that's one of the only things that says you can use spark powder, because I know over here you can use spark powder. I tested it out on the other server and it only says wood or thatch. That's because it's a really, really old, long time ago. It was first on the island like that, and they just never changed it and updated that you could also use spark powder, but you can. Okay, so now we have clay going. It's about ready for another time for another weather outbreak. Pretty soon our little jerboas. And what I'm doing right now is, this is between season 2, episode 2, and season 2, episode 3. It's a grinding, because a lot of people that are new don't know how to grind. And I did not know how to grind. I asked everybody how to do it. I looked on YouTube. I didn't see anything. This is called a grinding. This is what the YouTubers that have those wonderful little half an hour or 1 hour blurbs, you know, that keep you entertained. This is what they do all day long off camera. It is hard work. They put a lot of hours into it. They're great people. They do it for ARK. They do it for Minecraft. They do it for anything that they're doing. Whether they're making clothes or furniture, going out and taking photographs of stuff, all day long they work at making the video movie for you so that you can watch it. But people who want to play a game should know how much time it takes, A, but B, most of all, how to do it. I mean, who knew? I mean, I did not know where to get, you know, the recipes for colors and the recipes for kibble. So until I went on Google, I finally had to be, by the way, a great way to level up is to either be making things in your inventory, making things in the mortar and pestle. Anything when you're making things increases your inventory. It increases your level. But at the beginning, I needed to get to the next level. I watched one day when some guy said you can make hats. All it is fiber. I made 100 cloth hats that are just fiber. I mean, who doesn't have 100 fiber? I mean, right here's almost 5,000. You can make, 5,004. You can make 4,798 hats. Of course, you'd be here all day unless your crafting speed was like at 500, but it wouldn't matter. Okay, we're still working on fortitude. It's at 30. I want to get up to 40 before I start leveling anything else up. But right now I can open up, let's see, anything that has the white writing. You know, if you want to have wardrobes, go ahead. Come on in.
Do you need to go to any store near Target? I'm gonna go to Target.
Okay. Bye-bye. It's Sunday and I have family. We have a lot of things going on all the time. I got up this morning, I got ready, I made brunch, I had scrambled eggs, and I love asparagus. Not everybody likes them, but I love very few vegetables. And I like asparagus because my mother and dad always had them in the garden, and I always had them fresh. So I like just the tops of the asparagus steamed, and a little bit of cheese, and a little bit of scrambled egg, all on a plate, and a cup of coffee. Perfect. And if you're in a hurry, you can even scramble it in the microwave. Only a 30-second interval, so then you have to stir it up with a fork, or you'll just have a big blob of ugly tasting scrambled egg. So make sure you get it only cooks for a minute and a half total. And put a little tiny butter, oil, or margarine at the bottom of whatever you're cooking it in, or you will have scrambled egg sticking to the bottom of your receptacle that you're trying to microwave in. But it's really great. I do it in one of those little Tupperware or any kind of plastic container that is microwave proof, and then I can stick the lid on it if I'm not going to eat it right away, or I only eat half of it. So anyway, I know that's really silly to continue on with that, but let's go down and see what else we can make. The further down you are, like right now we can make an oil jar. I don't have any propellant or anything. I don't need a trophy base. I don't need any of this. Uh-oh, it's going to rain again. Perfect. Here's your dinosaur gateway, which is perfect. Remember, a Rex can get through there. I don't know if a Parasaur can get through a gateway. I don't know. I only had them on the last episode 1 on this Scorched Earth. And I had huge behemoth gates everywhere. Here's a big behemoth gates that I got for the adobe, thinking I'd make it really beautiful around here, until I realized that all by myself, without any animals or anything, I was really limited in what I could get. So I also got the stone ones. And that's when I found out I had to get the smithy. Here's the desert goggles and hat, and the desert gloves. You're not going to be able to get these right away, but here are the chitin things that you make out of chitin. If you feel up to it, I only use those on the island and the center. I mean, I don't really need it here. Right here you need to have a protection from the heat, nothing else. Here's a sword I got. I do better with a sword than I do with a pike when I'm swinging around trying to kill something. Here was my metal sickles. I like the pike to be able to chop something up. If I'm really, really close to one of my animals and I don't want to hurt it, I can use the pike and it doesn't stab my animal. I don't have a... let's see, right now, to be able to get the electronics, I would need a fabricator. I would need a fabricator built in the smithy. I have neither the metal or the metal node to get that. Here's all the greenhouse stuff I could have. I don't know where the crystal is yet to even make a spyglass, so I can't see a distance. I could get the mantis saddle. And you have to watch out for your engrams, because pretty soon they're going to be all gone. Here's something that I'm not going to mind spending my money on. And the reason is because it gives me an entire actual map that you can look at. This is great to have a refrigerator. And what I'd really like to be able to get someday is a wind turbine. I know that it would probably cost $1 trillion in metal, but right now you'd have to have the fabricator, because that's where it's made. And I don't have any metal for a fabricator. I don't even know what a fabricator would take. And it would take 24 engrams. And right now, I don't need a fabricator. Of course, it doesn't need power. All it needs is gasoline. It's really a technological advancement. But right now, I'm not that far along. Until I find a metal node, I'm pretty much limited to what I could do. If you stand outside in the rain, you will find out that your water will increase. If you're in the desert and you can't find water, or a water jug bug, or you don't have any cactus sap, if it's raining, you will be able to live because it will fill up your water. See the little green water drop over here on the right, on the bottom? The top is how far you've gone up. When the white gets all the way up to the top of the arrow, that means that you are ready for another level. That's how far I've leveled up, probably a little bit over halfway. The little bar, the little weight bar. It's not a bar. I want to say like a barbell, but it tells you how much weight you have. I'm a quarter full of weight. Of course, I only have 200-pound weight. So the next one's your water drop. The next one's your food. The little arrow is your fortitude. When that drops all the way down, you're not going to be able to run. You're not even going to be able to walk. And then your health is the plus sign on the bottom. Anything that is bad is going to show up on the left corner, whether it's overheating, whether it's you're dying from a stroke. If you're overweight, it will actually put one of these little weight bell things over on the left, and it'll show that it's all filled up and that you're not going to be able to move. So, back to grinding. Let's go. We were going to go get our dodic. We were going to take it out. We were going to clear some of this stuff away. Be careful when you're on your dodic not to hit another dodic or anything that is normally peaceful, because it will aggro and it will kill you. Or it might even, if you have a really high level regular one, I don't know, that, to me, that is really dangerous. If that thing does that around that one, it's going to kill it. Please don't touch any buttons. I can't afford anything to happen to Rolly. I want to call him Roly-Poly, but... And since there's a little tiny... I don't know if it's a bug or if it just happens whenever I jump off, it keeps hitting stuff. Make sure there's nothing around. Period. The end. You know? On the trailer, it shows that there's a bunch of tame dodics, and they've got the whip, and they've got the dodics in front of them, and they're hurting them because as they go along, they get all this stuff. Uh-oh, see? Now watch. If I get off, ooh, I have to be so careful. I'd like to be able to kill this guy, but I'm going to take his oil too. And then it'll fly away. Right now I don't feel like chasing halfway across the universe. Go away, little dodic. What level it is. See, mine is a what? I know it was really low when I got it. What is this one? A 12. Oh. Still powerful enough to knock the you-know-what out of you. Okay, come here. Let's go in here like this. Look at that. Ah. How does this happen? I don't know. This happens. And there's nothing but tails. Just tail. Yeah, get in here. Okay. So let's get you and unload everything out of you. And then you. And put all of this in there. I'm not going to be doing anybody like that, and I'm going to keep leveling up my poor little dodic and wait. think I only had like 300 pounds when I started. We ready? Okay, let's try this one. Give me access. You had more than one level? Oh, I think I just leveled up Wilson. Funny. Whenever any of you are low, your animals, you, anything, you're going to find that oh, when you're around a doedic and it does something like that, you don't have to worry about it hitting you. It won't. I need to go on this other side. I'm going to be thrown around by these tails, and I need to be able to get you. That's Wilson. I need you now. Come on, Rolly. I need Rolly's inventory. I need Wilson. Come on. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so Wilson is already full. Oh well. So what are you? 197. You can take a little bit more weight. Yeah, Since you have a doedic, since you're going to be working primarily with stone right at the moment, trying to build a stone gate, if you're overweight, dump the sand. I mean, there's 297 pounds of it. Good grief. And how much are you? Are you overweight? 470. Okay, everybody's overweight. I can take a tiny bit. Let me see if I take 50 pounds of this. And I whistle you to follow me. Nice rainstorm, huh? And if you look at your temperature, that is the Fahrenheit it is now, instead of 111 or 108 or even 100. It's really workable and you're not going to overheat. Run out and work in the rain. Okay, I'm going to take 50 pounds of you. Okay. Have you follow me. Let's go. Come on, everybody. Let's go and unload. There you go. I have a jerboa in there that I did not name. How could that be? Where did I get another one? I have a tendency to get a lot of them. In fact, when I had to upload all my other animals from season 1 here on Scorched Earth on the other server, I cried having to leave all my babies behind. I was so upset, but I had to do it. So I took more than any other animal, and you should have seen me trying to get to the obelisk with all these little tiny jerboas. I waited to the very end and took them last. But I rode my saber-tooth the whole entire time. I just took him for protection back and forth from the compound to the obelisk. There you go. I'm just going to go ahead and put the tent in here just for the moment. And I'm going to get on you. And we'll just run over here. And we'll see if we can make that other behemoth gate. We're probably not going to need anything, but right now... Whoa, don't go anywhere. Uh-oh, I forgot to get him off a follow. Now, if you press unfollow right now while you're sitting, nobody's going to do a thing. But if you stand up and press it, everybody will. Okay? Now, let me see if I can get some of the weight off of him. And it's going to be way too much for me to carry. Sometimes, if you're getting sand, you have to choose between the sand and the stone. Dump the stone, especially if you are you have to be time conservative because of all the storms, and you have a goal. You want to be able to keep everything If you're not able to, don't worry about it. If you have a place where you're mining a lot of stuff, go ahead and put up a storage cabinet right by the mining area. And what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to go back, maybe with something that can carry more weight, or once you've unloaded the one thing or two things that you have, and go back and get the rest after mining. Is a lot faster just to go and take all the inventory from your storage cabinet and throw it onto the beast of burden and take off and leave again, especially if there's a lot of stuff around. Okay, we're still working on fortitude up to 40, so let's just continue our merry way. Have a goal. I do 40 for fortitude, health usually up to 400, but on this game I'm going to up my weight a little bit so that I can continue on, and then eventually I'll get my food and water both up to 140. Right now that's just not going to happen. Okay, so let me see, did I give him any food back? Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. So let's turn around and put him over where he can be with all these guys over here in case we have some bad thing show up. How you make them do this is you press the run key or walk key, W, and then you press the shift key at the same time, and it lets you sprint your animal, or it lets you sprint you. I'm going to move them out of the way because I want to put down the behemoth gates, and he's not sprinting. That means he is. Let's see, make sure that, see, sometimes I don't know where they get this stuff. I know that they're getting it from killing things, but they don't eat the stuff, so I'm always kind of confused. This is going to be one that, let's see, see, the higher level, the 72, the other ones are like 30, so I'm making them all weight, but I need another one that's going to have a little bit of melee damage besides my 100. So I'm just going to continue on, and then we'll just keep practicing, trying to shoot our bow and arrow. Eventually we'll get there. Okay, so I'm going to put a low level and a high level over this way so that, look at their tiny little poops. You know, your Jeroboa has a bigger poop. Now this is a 36, is nowhere close to the 70, so he's going to be one of my ones that I'm going to up in weight. Choose the lower levels for your weight if you have more than one, and you would like to do so. Because I always used to say, what should I level it up in? And people would go, whatever it's going to be used for. And I'm thinking, well, what is it going to be used for? I had no clue. I really did not have a clue what I wanted to use anything for. Okay. What I could do, since there's nothing coming in from this side, I could actually just put a stone wall here. It's actually going to be cheaper in resources than trying to make another gate. If you use a hatchet, you will get more stone and then sand. If you use a pick, you will get more flint, and the sand and stone will be the lesser. Hatchet for sand and stone, and a little bit of flint, and pick for, I don't want to leave you out, pick for flint and a little bit of stone and sand. Let's put you away. We've already cleared out most of the area, I believe, that we want to clear. Make sure that you lock them in so that they don't get hurt. If they're not out in the open, nothing can aggro them, or nothing can be aggroed by them, or nothing can be aggroed against them, however you want to say it. The important thing is nothing can be aggroed. Okay, so we pretty much cleared this out really nice. If you have a limited amount of weight, go ahead and just use your pick. Make sure to keep it in good working order by taking it to the smithy and fixing it. But if you want to carry a lot and you're going to be getting rid of a lot, just go ahead and use your pick. Okay, and then put the pick away. And then it is really hard to place things with these bushes that are as tall as you. You don't realize it, but I mean, you could go over here and crouch down. You think that, I mean, maybe another person can't see you, but an animal still can be aggroed by you. Some people actually use the X button to lay down if they're trying to hide from other people. And C is crouch. X is lay down. Z is poop, I think. And when you have a garden or you need to have poop and you can poop yourself, it sounds disgusting at the beginning. I wouldn't even pick up poop at the beginning. I thought it was just disgusting. But when you find out that vegetables not only hydrate you, give you water and food, they also make all your kibble, you learn, just like in any normal thing, to be more diligent. And, you know, if you just need fiber because you're the only one who can get it, you're going to have to make a scythe. I'm just sorry. And here's the silk. Remember, whenever you can, get your silk. You're going to need a lot of it. If you're going to keep your desert outfit, what is that called? Repaired. This is not my regular streaming time. I just thought if nobody knew how to grind, they would appreciate, you know, watching just a few minutes of this to see what I'm doing. This is what everybody does all day long, off camera, without you watching it. If they're a YouTuber and they're pretty far along, they don't want you to have to go through all this. That's why they say, well, I'll be back. I'll be right back. I'm going to grind a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit further along. I didn't have the camera on yesterday and I wasn't streaming. And, oh, by the way, sometimes when you're picking up stuff, make sure you look in your inventory. You will pick up a lot of stuff you do not need. And if you need a little bit of food, put it down here in your hot bar, push the number it's in, and just eat the food. And you can actually do other things while you're doing that. Whenever you can, make sure you pick up the silk. Watch your weight. And I'm going to actually have to go in. I don't know why it wants to pick up sand and stone instead of those things. They just, I don't know. I kind of forget how big. I know that the behemoth gates are huge. I mean, they're really big. And if you want to put them so that they're in a straight line, right along the fence line. Wait a minute, let me turn around so I can show you. Yeah, the thing is almost as big as us. Why it doesn't want to? See, it wants me to look out. Like I'm trying to look out and, you know, watch things coming at me. I guess that they made that so that, not so you would have to do it, but so you could do it. Because sometimes at the beginning when you're gathering, you have to be really, really watchful. But if I wanted to come off the back of this fence, oh, let me offload some of this, guys. If I want to come off the back of that fence with a fence line, I can line up all the fence foundations and place the behemoth gateway and gate right on that fence foundation. Do not pick up any of the fence foundations once they're down, or everything, the behemoth gate, everything will break. I'm serious. It will all break. All of your hard work and efforts will be gone. You don't want to be surprised by doing something like that and then everything's missing. And you're like, where did it all go? Okay, so it's just getting a little Okay, so let's just transfer everything out of here. And then let's just come in here and get, let's take the sap out. The amberries, the tinnoberries. Oh, that's it? Okay. How much was it? Okay. F. Transfer all. F to close it. It's a toggle. F to open. T. T for transfer. F. You can either go T for transfer. Go over here. F. T for transfer. T for transfer. F. T. T. F. Ah, now I see the problem. Look at this. Because we were eating those, it put it down in the hot bar. Get rid of it. Oh, just put your left button on it and just scooch a little tiny bit like that with the left button, and it'll get rid of it. So it won't be showing up as a ghost anymore in your hot bar and everything like that automatic. Okay, stemberries, rare flowers, mushrooms. I tried yesterday to get a kangaroo. What are they called? I don't know why I'm having so much trouble tonight. Starts the P. Wow. Procoptodon. I tried to get one of those last night, and I put in rare flowers, which is supposed to be something they like, and all the mushrooms I had. Come to find out, it ate all the rare mushrooms, wanted more. I didn't have any more. So what happened? I lost my Procoptodon because I didn't have enough mushrooms. I promised myself that I would continue to get a lot of rare mushrooms, because the higher it is in levels, the more food it takes to tame, and the longer it takes to tame. And herbivores take a long time to tame. We're looking for fruit, and I think I'll put the silk and cactus sap along with that. Okay, because this is getting really crowded. Okay, over here, we're going to put all this in here. And this will be nice too when we start making dye. We can put them down here because you're going to need all these colors to make your dyes, to dye your outfits and stuff. And sap, I have no clue what we're using it for at the moment, but now we have a place. So we'll keep our supplies and our fruit in there, our berries, I should say. Didn't take all the narco berries, that's odd, huh? And then, okay, that here. See, so we have an overabundance of narco berries here, but on the other one, I had so many troughs and so many meat eaters that I just had nothing but spoiled meat by the thousands and thousands. I'm going to take this talon out of here. The tent. These arrows are mine. Extra metal pick because I'm trying to get metal out of rocks, and that's the only way you can get them is with a pick. There's some more cactus sap that we left behind. Didn't even see it. I like to keep it in the preserving bin. I don't know how much is in the preserving bin. But over here I thought maybe we could put the talon and what happened to that cloth shirt? Oh, jeez, I left it. Oh, there was the other things I wanted to take. These dino glasses skin. I don't even know where to get the dino glasses at. It's not the glasses. It's something you can put over the glasses. So I guess some. Okay, so cactus sap. You only have so much room, guys. I keep. I really don't need these. Now that we have so many. When I very first started, I did not have any room for anything. Now I'm so overweight, I cannot move. I'm 340 pounds. I'm 140 pounds over. Luckily, my mortar and pestle will take anything I put in it, which is really convenient because not everything will do that. If you're in the middle of making metal ingots and you take your metal ingot out and you want to put it back in because you're overweight, it will not accept it. And in that case, what I do is I turn around the way I want to go to my item. I get the item that's so heavy and I drop it. Then I walk over in between where I want to put it, pick it up at, and put it. And I think it already is gone. I think the timer already left. It's certainly not my inventory. That is the quickest timer I've ever seen. Why did it do that? Well, that's a bug. That shouldn't have happened. Wow. And I keep them so when I have my next drop, I can fill it up. What happened here? Drop item. The timer on it is 1 minute and 16, 14, 13 seconds. This should have never happened. Wow. And then I just go ahead and once you pick it up, the timer stops. Go ahead and drop the item again all the way over to your source. Even if you're just up in the mountains and you're getting metal, raw metal, and your animal's too far away, you just do that all the way to your animal. It's just things that you have to learn to do that, you know, I just figured out on my own. Nobody really tells you anything. You just have to kind of figure it out on your own, and you do it your own way, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with doing it your own way. And, you know, use logic, figure out what you want. Figure out your engrams, how many you want to use. I'm only going to take, let's see, I need to make, don't put a wooden fence foundation under a stone fence. The wooden fence foundation is actually going to break when something that is big enough hits your dinosaur gate or your stone wall. It will bust right through it because the foundation, you wouldn't believe it, would you? But the foundation is really important. So keep the foundation the same or stronger than what you're putting on it. Someday if you're going to put metal on walls and you don't have enough metal right at the moment and you want to put, you don't want to double the foundations, you have enough metal to put foundations down first, put the metal foundations, put wood or stone walls on it, and then later on when you put the metal on, you know, and replace them, you don't have to recreate all the foundations again. You have to think outside. Like if I had to make all my walls stone, wood, right now I would make stone foundations because I have enough. So let's see how many stone foundations we have. Stone foundations. We can make a whole entire 5 of those and an entire 30 of these. Let's see, make 30. I wonder what we're going to run out of. We're going to run out of something. See, we have stone in here. And we're going to make a 30. We have plenty of wood. Doesn't use fiber. We're going to run out of stone. I can't walk. Oh, and that's another thing. While you're while it's crafting on you, you don't get to move anywhere. There is a table that I use. It's called a crafting table, and it was for corrected structures. Now, you put all of the ingredients into the crafting structures table, and then you can craft the structures in the table and go about and do other things while it's crafting 100 or 500 or something. But right now, I'm stuck. So I just have to wait for another 16 stone fence foundations, and that's why sometimes people, they actually up their crafting speed so they don't have to wait around, which is fine if your fortitude and your health and your stamina are pretty much, everywhere you want it. And as we craft, you will see your weight going down, because the weight of one fence is 4 pounds. But all the stuff to make it is probably like 20 or 30. I don't know. So we shall see. It's if you're walking around and you need to make fence foundations and there's nothing around that's going to kill you, or you can sit on your Bronto or your Paraceratherium or even your Morella tops while just sit on top of your dino and do it. You get a lot of XP just from sitting on your dino. I know it sounds kind of goofy, but just sitting on the dino and crafting. I've done that, but in this heat, 104 degrees out there, it will say I'm too hot, and then I will get hot heat stroke, and I don't want to get heat stroke. One thing I can do, since I am standing at the smithy, I can open up the smithy. I can put my bow, my hatchet, and my metal pick. I'm going to run out of stuff to fix this stuff. This needs a metal ingot, a wood, and a hide. This needs a metal ingot, a wood, and a hide. This one's way weaker. What does this need? Wood and fiber. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to have to go get more metal or make it. Oh my God. It's a terrible thing. I'm going to repair this one. It's in worse condition. And I have 2 of these. So we'll have to go up. Next stop, after this next storm, whatever it is, we're going to go up and we're going to get more metal. And then with a metal pick, you can get like 5 times more metal than you could with a stone pick. Alright, so let's go try. How much do we weigh? We weigh way too much to walk. So let's get rid of our trank stuff, because we're not going to be taming at the moment. And now we can walk. Okay, watch your weight, your water, and your food. Most important things to watch. If you want to come off of this fence, you'd have to continue on with fence posts. I'm not going to. I'm going to start totally different. If you want it to be the same, X and Y, I know I saw this. Somebody else do it. It's the only reason if I don't think of it myself, I will tell you. I don't think it's right. I don't know how many of these I want to waste. But, which wood do we have? That's what we ran out of, huh? No? Wood. Thatch. No. Fiber. Now let's go get some wood foundations. It just depends on how much of everything you want. Actually, I'm not going to do this. I already know what I want to do. I don't have any But I don't have, nothing has to be perfect in my book. As you can tell by the smithy that is all crooked. Okay, so now we're back to, oh, I can get rid of this too. We can come back and get all that later. All right, we're off and running. So do we have our two, we don't. Oh my golly. Well, that didn't work out so good, did it? Can we take one? Without getting over... I'll have to leave this behind. We're going to have to leave arrows behind. Oh well. If I had a pike, I'd use it, but I don't have a pike, so... Might as well just... Did I already buy the engram for the pike? I might as well know how much metal I'm going to need. Nope, I haven't even learned it. Let's find out what we need. Oh, and they have wooden spike walls. These are great, guys. Put it around as a temporary fence. Don't let your animals get into it, but anything that tries to come up and get in will get it. And if we were in a very dangerous place, I would be getting that first. Since it's not so dangerous here, I actually have time to be messing around. Okay. Clunk. All right. Here we go. I'm going to go around. I'm going to put the back wall in. You're hot. Of course I'm hot. What else is new? Behemoth walls are huge, as are behemoth gates. I don't know if behemoth walls are a mod or not. I know that they exist. I don't know if they exist here, or if they're just modded. Let's see, gateway, 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 gate, 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 gate. No, they don't have walls. So it was a mod that we had. No. Oh, look at the S plus one. I could have been making the structured one. Aww. Since it doesn't cost any engrams, I'm learning them. And if I have to do any more of them, I will use that. Structured plus. Okay, so here we go. Put these down in your hot bar. Okay, see, I have a fence foundation already on this, and so it's snapping to it, although it's obstructed. You push the K mode right now, and you can move backwards and forwards, and it will follow you. It shouldn't have done it that way. There you go. And it should stay. I'm not going to say it will, but it should stay. Doesn't look like it is. I think it looks like it's supposed to. But it should be exactly the same as it was before. See? Huh. Let's get out of K mode. Yep, it's snapping right to it. Look at that. So it is snapping. It has snapped, it's snapping, to the fence foundation that I have there. So I can move as far as I want to over, and I want a walkway in between my place and my animals. It's not letting me do anything here. Let's see. Okay, in K mode, you can move around, look at things. Go up above it. Look and see, if you like it. Use your little wheelie thing, wheel out as far as you want. Go underneath the ground. See it? You can see underneath the world. That's what they do when they're looking for worms, is they look under the world. They find the worms, those death worms out in the... But this way I can see how far away I am. I could actually build a little bit more of a stone perimeter if I want to make it, or I can make my place bigger, or I can add a little bit of fence on each side of this. And I like that. Now, I need to... See me walking down there? Just what I needed. I'm going to have to go over, go back, and go back over. See, all these stones are in the way. It doesn't like the stones. It does not like to be obstructed in any way. It's really kind of idiotic. It doesn't look like it's straight, but it is. Never looks like it's straight to me. Okay, so that's big enough. Not really. It's not really big enough for the doors. And I need to clean all this stuff out. Right. Nice, huh? And then the door. You have to get out of the K mode for the door. There you go. See what I mean about big? It's really big. Okay, I'll have to clean all this out though, so my dinosaurs can get around. But I'll need the dough dip later. But in an emergency, you can make 4 of these. And you could probably put, like your Rex or something else inside, your Giga. I'm going to put a stone fencing on both sides. But I'm going to come off that fence over there, straight across, from that fence foundation in this corner. And then just come straight over, so that'll be all, like this. And then get one place down and then move over and go this way. So it'll just be kind of all the same. Anyway, we have to go in. That's the howling sandstorm. And go fill up on water. Never did get... See what I mean about grinding? Grinding means working on something that you want to work on. How come I can't drink from this? It's going to be fussy. Okay, so the sandstorm is coming. It's going to be nasty. Doesn't look like it. The wind will pick up in a second. We'll need to go in, get away. Your animals are fine. You are not. And, but grinding is really bad. Get in, shut your door. And we've spent enough time inside already. But this is the way it is. And watch, they're going to be howling, huh? See, they're howling. A sandstorm. That's a sandstorm. Tail straight out, ears back, electrical storm. Digging a hole, trying to lay in it, heat storm. Those are your 3. Hi. You have no other option. You need to have a tent somewhere and be in your tent. Look at that. See? And without a headgear or anything, let me tell you, It's really bad. Well, it's light enough now. At least we can see for a moment. Not much, but we can see. Okay, so now what can we do? We're in here. Can't go outside. So I guess we can do inventory. Oh, let's put this here. Since this is our storage box with our stuff in it, might as well see what we have and what we don't have. We'll put our fenced stone foundations here, and we'll put our behemoth walls back here. We will get our metal, silk, charcoal. Put it all back in here and just start over after we see what we have. I think we're going to have to use the forge and forge the rest of that metal into ingots to make, to be able to fix anything that's metal. Just because you go get a little bit of metal, you really need a metal ingot. Clay doesn't have a timer if you want to put it, you know, in here. Oh, it doesn't work like that. You would have to have nothing in here. I don't want to put it in this one. Okay, so let's put it in here. Right. And, of course, now, you know, the things that you have and your fruit are going to be all mixed up. You know what? This is just a perfect time to make a storage cabinet just for berries. I mean, why not? There's nothing else to do, right? That's right. Nothing else to do. So, oh my goodness, we hardly have any wood. 193 wood? Sure we didn't leave anything back here? Yeah, really? Oh my golly, that's all the wood we have? Gee, no, it's not. I didn't think so. Okay. And then, so how many different kinds of, the morella tops are berry pickers. They can't get inside of a gateway. So there's no sense putting a storage inside that unit out there, the paddock. You'd have to have some kind of another storage here, but our fire is there. You can't have a fire in the other room because these guys will get into it if they're trying to fight something that shouldn't be fought. You could have we could do it right there. I put these windows like this, then I put a storage in front of it, and when I'm outside, I go like this. I unload everything into my storage. Cute, huh? And then I have it in here. I guess this isn't a bad place to have berries. The reason I had to put a door behind that storage over there. See, I can't get through here. How odd. I have to shut the door to walk. Huh. I wonder if it's because of that flame thing. Flame thing. Standing torch. Correct word. I had to put a door there because I was too far down. The foundation was too tall. I guess we could put one there and put the storage in the corner, kind of out of the way. You know, if you watch enough YouTube, you see that people have their like this, and they put the next one just exactly the same in parallel all the way down, make big storage areas. And then they put thatch in one. But Our mod has a stacking mod. They only have 20 thatch per stack. We have a stacking mod that stacks everything. I don't know why. We just do. So, I mean, if we had 20 in a stack, gosh, that would be a lot of space. No wonder they want those big metal storages. This only has 45. That would only take 450 thatch. Well, I'll be. Anyway, that's so let's put the wood and the fiber and the thatch, and we could make a chair. I guess we could make a chair. Want to make a chair? I don't like the way they do the chairs anymore. They you stand behind them now to place them. Before you could place them up against a wall. Now you have to stand behind them to place them because of the fishing thing. But you can't make a table unless you've made a chair. Tables are, see? You have to make a wooden chair. They're kind of expensive in wood. Or they're very expensive in wood, actually. But I like a table. I like all my mortars and pestles on a table. 3 of them will be on one. It'll be really nice. E-E-E-E-O. We don't have anything else to do. We gotta go out and get stuff anyway for all the rest of this. So yeah, let's just get, gee, you could get chainsaw, chain bola. Nope, you don't need it. Okay, so then we need a table. Stone's over. Bola. You're gonna need that to get a moth. Definitely need that to get a moth. Okay, a bottom. I don't know if I'm gonna want to make them, but I know I want to make the bola. We need stone and hide. Well, we got that. That's for sure. Okay, let's put a little stone, a little hide. It's not gonna work, huh? So push the T button. T. Okay, bola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not good with them. They're only good for one time. They don't do well for a lot of times. I'd like to make a crossbow. I know it's a lot of metal, but that's why you want to save your engrams, because later on you really need this kind of stuff. Okay, when it's all done and said and done, we'll just wait for it to craft those last 2, and we'll go over and see what we need for a crossbow. At the smithy. Now we have bolas. Alright, guys. See, it took 50, that'd be 100 pieces of metal. We need to find a metal vein. We really do. The crossbow only takes 7 ingots. Wow. We need to go get metal right now. We only weigh 66 pounds. I would like to stay and build an enclosure for my animals, but it's not going to happen. Just not going to happen. If you have rocks, stones, anything that is within a compound or close to something that you built, it won't respawn. So once you cut it down, chop it up, get rid of it, whatever it is, a tree or a bush or anything, it won't respawn there. And so unless it's way far away, like if I make a huge area way out, the silk plants might, spawn inside of it if this is just going to be huge. Or I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of this. I don't know why I did that. We're on our way, and here I am doing other junk. And it just makes you wonder what's wrong with me. Okay, so let's just dump this out. Let's go over here and shut this off and find out how much it's going to need also for our pike. 10. $10. 17. That's 34 metal that we need just to make those, plus anything else that we can. Okay, so even though everybody inside the compound is going to want to follow me, and I'm not going to come back and unfollow them, I will get I really do. No. Come on. Now, way over there in the right top, see the blinking, the little arrow thing? That is the animal stamina. Once it's gone, it will not run for you anymore. There's a parasaur that eventually I want to kite over to my area. And actually down there to the right is an oil vein, which I can't believe, by the way, but it is. I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to take this down. Not that I want to, but because if they have to fight something, I don't want it to be in their way. And there's a terror bird right there. So, as you know, now, is this one going to be following me? He isn't. Because I was on him, so everybody's following him. That probably isn't such a good idea. Why are there only... Okay. So I want to... You need to be following me. You need to be following me. And you need to be following me, not him. Because if he takes off to go and kill something, and you are by yourself, and something comes up behind you, here's 1 metal, 3 metal. Okay, we're not on a mission to get anything but metal. You want to drop anything that's heavy. Stone is good. You will not get sand from any kind of rock. And we had to travel a long way just to get these. And the first time I ever did these rocks, some of them don't even give you metal if you have a stone pick. So we need to try to get as much metal as we can without getting killed. Because we need our pike and our crossbow. And the more stone rocks you get rid of, the more vulnerable you are to being something that animals are going to aggro on. Also, you might hit a rock that your pick goes through, and that's because it's part of the scenery, not something you can chop down. Like that huge mountain, you can't chop it down. I don't think you can chop this one down either. Let me show you. See? You just swing right through it. It's part of the scenery. It's usually a different color or a different texture than what you're working on. So just be aware that if your pick runs through it, it's not you. I'm actually going to get rid of this. I know it's a regular tree. I know it's wonderful to have the wood, but for right now, I don't want to be carrying around wood and everything in the way of them being able to kill something. And this isn't the same texture as those other kinds, so I'm not, get out of my way. You can't actually hurt your animals if they're right behind you. I've actually killed one that was behind me. Oh my god, I felt so bad. I've never felt so bad. I'm going to put this in one of these. Is everybody with us? We have all 4 of them. We better have all 4 of them. I feel pretty silly if I don't have all 4 of them. Okay. I'm not going to use a boa right now. So, let's see. This one is 130. Oh, perfect. Okay. Continue on. Continuing. I don't go very far down because this is where the carnos are. Be really judicious. See? Look at all the wonderful things that are going to aggro on you. How important is what you have on you? Let's see, 3. It's proximity based. And I'd rather not be in the proximity. I don't want to be anywhere near all that. What's more important? You're taking a chance with what you have? Or, you know, or getting what you need. You have to really make big decisions. But see, we're almost at our goal of 34. And then we can come over here and maybe we can get, you know, the 34 and a little extra. I don't go much further past around the corner either. I'm really looking for a metal vein. One of these days I'm going to find one. I just know it. And up in this mountain here to my right, there's a golems and sulfur. Don't aggro anything, guys. If a Parasaur is behind you and you accidentally hit it, it will try to kill everything. Now, if I wouldn't have cut that stone out, and I didn't know that that was back there, I probably could have come around here and used it as a pen to okay. We're not going to aggro it, it's going the other way. Let's go over here. We have to be really careful. Right around this corner, all kinds of awful things. But the one was the worst, I think, was when we were trying to get wood earlier this morning, and I saw that Carnosaurus off in the distance. At least it wasn't a Rex. And that's when I decided that we better get going and get a protection, because, you know, no matter how high your morella tops are, 4 of them may not be able to take down a really high level. Carnosaurus or, well, this isn't going to be one, see? Okay. Not going to aggro anything. Okay, now if we come back in just a little while, the rocks will have respawned and we can get some more level. But right now, I want to get wood, because these are regular trees, and make sure that nothing that isn't yours is around. And don't kill your animal. Oh, God. What are you on that makes you like this? Can't possibly be on medium. You have to be on lowest. Can't even tell what you're on. I'll do it over here on this edge. See, we got 176, 213, 252 wood. That is like twice the amount of normal. Truthfully, it is. That's wonderful. Okay. Axe, stone, and wood. Sand comes with everything. Well, stone, wood, and sand. Pick, flint. Axe, stone, and sand, just about equal portions. All this, because we're not building around here, will actually respawn in about an hour our time. So we can actually come back a little bit later. If you need to, and you're weighing down your animal, come over and walk over here and get something that's really heavy out of one. And put it on the other. I wanted to get him up to 600 before I started upping his melee damage, but I think I was remiss in thinking that I should do his melee damage first. I said this morning I wanted to do his melee damage before anything. Really haven't done it. This is the last real tree we'll see. The rest of them are all those sap trees. There's the top of our building way over there. I'm going to put, when the days are shorter and the nights. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. You're on medium, you're on medium, you're on medium, you're on medium. Okay, everybody's on medium. Okay, I'm happy. Everybody's on medium. Okay, let's go. If I can get out of here, let's go. Which doesn't work if they're on low. And we're trying to get $900 wood to make some more. Anyway, what I was going to say is I'm going to start putting lights, you know, the light torches on top of my building, and then light them, because the nights are going to be longer and I want to be able to find my place if I'm working at night and I get a little far away. So yeah, I'm trying to keep up with saying what I want to say. I know that it's not the real time when we're right at this moment, when we're streaming for the evening. It's just a grinding. It's just our grinding premiere matinee. Afternoon matinee, guys. What everybody goes through all the time. Everybody. They just do it off camera. And since you're new and I'm new, I thought, okay, well, we can certainly, look at it. That's all bunched up real cute. I don't know if I can even turn around. Oh, good. Gives you a nice bird's eye view. First thing you want to do, tame something. Parasaur, Merlitops, anything you can ride and get up so you can see over the bushes. You will not believe how tall these guys are. These guys are really tall. But see, we came through here and we cut down all these earlier, and they're already back. Look at that, way over there. Right in front of me, kind of right in front of that tree. That's what I want to get. I want to get a raptor next. Nice, huh? That's why we need to finish our taming pen. Now we need to finish our... Okay, guys, hold on. And remember, we needed 8 metal just to make another trough, and we're not even going to make another trough for quite a while. Until we find some metal vein, and I just know there's a metal vein up around the corner of one of those places, but we have to have a couple of raptors with us to be able to fight anything. First defense. See, you can only get like half the wood with these sappy things. No, you're too full. Oh, you're good. I'm gonna do some things. Okay, my food's half down. I have plenty of time to get home to eat. You only need a dinosaur gateway to get a raptor. But a Parasaur, I'm pretty sure a Paraceratherium. Look at that. That guy killed this. Pretty good, huh? I'm getting free hide and raw meat. Very nice. Thank you. Okay, so is everybody together? Come on. I don't even know if they can get around all this stuff that I'm doing here. Oh, that's funny. I don't know what they're doing. They'll make it. They'll manage. You know, never criticize that there's all these marilla tops and everything here that you spawn in this area. I am so glad I spawned in this area. You can't believe how glad I am that I spawned here. I do not know why it wants to do that. Oh, it probably has to say drink, huh? E-drink. Well, why it says access? I just want to drink. I know I can come out. You think that, well, it has plenty of water in there. You know, it actually can run dry. It's like a cistern well. Oh, let's get everybody over one area here. I guess this way to unload everybody. I see my Dodic continually trying. Okay, everybody unfollow. Dodic's trying to follow me. Everything's trying to follow me. Okay, what do you got in you? How heavy am I? I am 92 pounds. I can take another 100 pounds. No. Oh, gosh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Wide turning radius. Their hitbox area is really big. Okay. Put your hatchet away, Grandma. Might hurt somebody. Okay, take off from inventory. Give you half these back. That we need to carry on. Well, actually, we're not going to be doing anything for a while, so you can have them all. And there's no feeder trap out there that they can get to, so I'll just go ahead and back out. Oh, it's trying to follow the marilla tops. That's why it's going nuts. We need to really finish this off. It wouldn't take that much. Before I go all the way over there, do you have anything to unload? Oh yeah, you do. No, we didn't need them all for our trip. Yes, we need them all for our protection. You have them, take them with you. You do not know what can save your life and what can't. My two first parasaurs could not save me from an angry ankylosaurus that I accidentally hit with my whip. Just sliced the crap out of it, and it really was aggroed, and it killed me and my parasaurs. And I had just come and put down. What? Is this? That's my Jerboa. What's my Jerboa doing out in the yard? I have one on my back, right? Yep, that's way of the world. I don't know how much I can take. This might overweight me. No, it's okay. Come on, little guy. You don't think that Jerboa was following me the whole way? All the way over there to the I mean, there wasn't any way for it to get out. You think it followed us all the way? Huh. You think you're something special? Well, come on. Come on, baby. Let's go back in here. I don't know how you got out. Hello? Now see that lag? It's not really a lag. It's a I'm looking around first. Don't bother me thing. Well, one of them I thought was caught behind a rock. Why are you? Huh. Oh, they all came in here, and then they all came around, but there's no doors open. I don't know how it got out. Well, that was really a mess. It's very interesting. Anyway, as I was saying, so I took my pick and I hit the rock, and right when I hit the rock to let it loose, it jumped. Because it was checking things out, and I didn't know that there would be a lag time. And I killed my favorite little jerboa, and I was so upset I made a little gravestone for it. Because they have gravestones for them. You can actually make a gravestone for your favorite little animals. See? 8. And I made a special one for that one, and then things started dying in leaps and bounds when all of us were taming. So I finally just, excuse me, you're empty, right? They get a lot of levels when they kill something. So finally I just was going, to our beloved, I think Ash and Sally were the only ones that got their own gravestone. After that it was to our beloved wolves, our beloved saber-tooths. I kind of clumped them all into one gravestone. Let's see, which one are you? You're a level 40. You're never going to be a melee damage guy, girl. So I'm just going to leave you there. I was kind of hoping that I could get one. Come here. I didn't need to do that. Double E used to be the one that would unload your animal. But people would lose their animals when they were trying to run a lag, or something would happen and be pressing E, and all of a sudden your animal was, falling into the ocean or something. It didn't work out. So they changed it to FF, which opens everything. So sometimes I'm really close to things and I go FF, and makes it a big mess. You're not following anything anymore, are you? No. What? So it gets to be a real... See? He got a stone pick from... and he got that from killing. That, even though he didn't eat it, he got that from killing that raptor. That was fascinating to me. They got all kinds of little junk. Things that if you kill the raptor right away, you'd have, a couple of extra things that you could have to use that you might need. And Lord, out here you need them. That's not working out, is it? Oh, let's go this way. Maybe this will work out. I'm really afraid to take that little piece of fence down right there, because the last time I took those fences down, the one gate broke and then the other one broke. And I'm like, that has got to be some kind of awful bug. Why they did that, I don't know. Okay, you don't have anything in you, so let's see if I can get... Okay. Jeez. That's one thing about having all these guys lumped up in one area. It's really tough. I don't have enough weight to be able to take all that. This is what I mean about them not being able to leave because they're stuck in another animal. Get off, turn around, have them follow you. Somehow they are able to untangle themselves quite easily. See? Weird, huh? Very strange dynamic. Unfollow them, and then go get rid of the traffic jam. And then you can unload them and do whatever you want. We'll point you this way. Okay. See, I would try to get that water jug bug right now for the chitin. But if I missed and I hit anything, it would come over and try to kill me. And probably do a good job of it. Except for this guy here. Which I have to get a lot more berries. And if you have caught something like in your stable area, and you just leave it in there and it's all shut up and everything like in a taming pen, it will disappear. They don't allow them to stay in there. You know, like if you wanted to keep it for until you went out and got all the stuff to tame it. Nope, can't have that. They actually despawn. Sad, huh? Yep. And that's the way of the world. So make sure you have just about everything you're going to need. Now I'll just turn you around this way. You can watch this flank while I go and continue on my merry way. Now I have been at this. It's 8:30. I have been at this since 4 this afternoon. I'm going to get off here because I have to be back on at 10 and I need to eat dinner and do some chores, which I don't even want to do because I'm having so much fun doing this, but chores have to be done. And you know, you get tired. At 70, you can get worn out by stuff, and I get worn out, not easily, but after 6 hours or 5 hours of just grinding, anybody gets tired. They're just sitting. They're used to it if they do it all the time, forever and ever and ever, but I've only been at this streaming and trying to have things on. This is my, let's see, this Sunday, it's been my 7th, 8th, 9th day of streaming. And after the first night of this season 2, I wanted to do a whole bunch of stuff, like, you know, everybody does and grind away. And what happened? I didn't do so good. I ground away and got tired, and I was at it for 14 hours, and I went backwards, and I lost a lot of stuff, and I was so upset, and I didn't take a break between, you know, streaming and grinding, and I was grouchy, tired and grouchy, had no sleep, couldn't sleep, kept thinking about all the goof-ups that I had done, and, you know, it just went on downstream from there. Okay, metal only takes like half the wood, so if you have 57 pieces, it's only going to take like 25 pieces of wood to even burn it. And if we were making gunpowder right now, I would actually go ahead and burn the whole entire thing, but I do not need that right now. So I'll just go like this and like this. And then we can make our crossbow. Let's find out what else is going to need for our crossbow here. Okay, now let's see, we're going to need fiber, 7 ingots, fiber and wood. Well, we know we have the fiber, we know we have the wood. And we know we're going to have to make 1 ingot available for everything that we want to fix. I'm only going to take half the fiber. I don't even know why I walked all the way over here, because I'm getting tired, that's why. So I'm going to go like this, and this. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to see if we have any metal ingots left over. No, we used our last one to fix. Let's get rid of the seeds. We don't need the seeds. I do want to check and make sure all my animals have something to eat. If they're going to be running outside, you might as well give them a little melee damage. You don't have anything to eat. I knew one of you guys didn't have anything to eat. Actually, they level up really fast. Okay, so we need a name. What are you? Oh God, you're cute. You are a male. I don't suppose I could call you Cutie. That would be kind of stupid for a boy's name. What should I call you? He's Ash. We'll call him Ashley. Change the name, and we'll call him Ashley. Give him a very I'm not going to put the E in there. I'll just Ashley. Like that. Then it won't look like a girl's name. Hi. And then I'm going to tomorrow when we grind, I will make it a point to do paint. Hi guys. How you doing? Do you guys everybody here have food? Since we have to be really careful. Nope. Lily doesn't. And Patty. God, they both ate all their food. Well, let's go get some food. No. And mejoberries, azleberries, stimberries, narcoberries. Da-da-da-da-da. Over here, we have berries. So we want to keep our mejoberries. Of course, probably don't need any more than 5,000 to tame with. They love amberries. They're amberry nuts. Everything loves amberries. Well, not everybody. But 277 are plenty. Probably. Where are they? Okay, so here we go. There we go. I don't have any of them stuck up above or anything, do I? Okay. And you have plenty. If you only have 95, I'll have to make sure you have more than that. But for the moment, see, we were going to make another storage, and we were going to put all our berries in there, and then we realized that we needed metal, and I need to make this place more feng shui, so I can just walk to one end to the other, and but it's not going to happen right today. And I'm supposed to be leaving, and hurry up and be gone, and go rest, and take a minute to myself. And what am I doing? I'm still messing around, and I can make a crossbow. I think crossbows are imperative for better health and protection. Okay, so let's see if we can repair any of these guys. What do we need for repairing? Hide. Oh, we just got tons of hide. Let's get rid of the sand and this. I'm going to put the rest of this in here. I'm going put the stimberries and the species fly in here. I'm going to get the hide. Do not need all this hide. Put over here. I'm going to need to repair this one. I need to repair this one. I need to put this where I always put my first defense. I need to fix this one and repair it. I will put an extra bow and arrows on my main relatops. So let's go get some extra arrows. And the tent. No sense having two of them safely stashed here at the house. We need a name. Be silly to call him baby. They have ramshackle stuff, which means it's kind of the higher end. I'm going to call him ramshackle. Why not? Nice. There you go, ramshackle. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a G in front of everything here. Since I'm going to be let's see, yeah, I had to put GR, huh? For grandma? Rashamane. There. Ramshackle. There. Nice. It's a good name for you. Anyway, one of my tribe mates had a beautiful Carnosaurus without a name, so I named him Orion. It's just been stuck in my head, you know. And I'm going to oh geez, my God, that happened quick. Oh my God, that's the difference between a bow and a crossbow? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. I am so impressed. Oh my golly. Did you see that? Oh my golly. 39 chitin. We even got more chitin than normal. Oh my. Okay, so let's see. Let's get this out of here. We forgot to put the fire on. Oh my Lord. Oh, that's because a big fight was going on outside. Oh, ow, 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 yikes. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Oh, jeez, I feel terrible. That's terrible. Okay, so let's put this on. This on. This in. Yes, you have to transfer it through you. It doesn't transfer easily from one place to another. You need the spoiled meat, the narco berries, to make narcotics. Remember, the spoiled meat has a timer. It's a longer timer if it's in the bin. Really short timer if it's out and about. I used to keep my narcotics, my narco berries in here. See, they spoiled 1 minute and 32 seconds. Let's see, 6 narco berries, I think, for one of these. 6 is 300. I'm only going to use about 300 of these. Okay. About 49. 6 times 5 is 30. We'd have to have, yeah, a couple more even have. Just for, okay, and then I'm going to put the rest of these in here because it extends the timer. Who knew? Preserving bins are great. If you don't have a refrigerator right away, there you go. Now the timer is 8 minutes. Well, it plotted the time, 4 times it. And there is a level 16. But there is no other Morella tops around, right? Look what we got. An egg. I didn't even know they were starting to lay eggs. Hot dig. Now, it's not fertilized. No, it's not. If I wanted to kill that Morella tops right now with my Morella tops, I would aggravate that sorry, I'm Ankylosaurus. I was waiting for the Ankylosaurus to get out of the way, and then I could. Are you guys still want to attack my target? No, not you! It'll kill my baby. Doggone it. You guys are not supposed to be in here. Okay. You. Everybody. This way. Come on. Move out of your way. Move your butt. Come on. Get in here. Everybody. Come on. Now. You better hurry. Unfollow. What a mess. You. What are you on? So at the end, is that? Okay. See? I was supposed to go and rest and relax, and what am I doing? Making a big mess. Okay, we have 1 metal ingot left over, and a little bit of charcoal, and have a plan. Remember, whatever you want to increase, keep at it. Don't get strange and say, oh, well, I think I'll do a little bit of this. I do health, stamina, and fortitude first. First, they're very important to me. Okay, I want to check you out here. I'm going to put this away so I don't hurt anybody. I want to get up on you. No, I don't. I'm just going to say T. Follow me. And you guys need to undo yourselves. I don't want to do it. I'm just not going to mess with it anymore. Everybody coming? Okay. That's why I don't have any fires out here. This is the cutest little thing. I wonder if it can get off of that dead one. I don't know. See? You have so much you have to do. Don't look at its eyes. Ugh. Over here. Shut the store. Is everybody out about? Okay. Now I'm going to go. Rest. Okay. Now if you put your meat and all of your stuff in here and a fire on and it's burning merrily, you can come back after a break, after you exit, and it may not be there. None of it. The meat might be there, maybe. I have not had good luck with it. You have to make sure that it's turned off and everything's out of there, because for some reason it leaves. So I'm going to give it a few minutes so I can get a little bit to eat, because I'm, put it in 6 because that's where it's easy for me to get to remember. Okay, I'm going to if you're taming and you need a little bit of raw meat, then you better keep raw meat. I'm not taming. I don't need prime right now. So let's just use the rest of this up, I guess. We don't need extra narco berries in here, do we? Oh, it's gonna rain. We put our narco berries in here. Keep the timer shorter. That's nice. Well, if we keep a few of them in here, then we don't have to be messing around with it. Okay, so we have made everything nice and ready. Our outfit doesn't need to be fixed. We can take down a bug in one shot, which we do not want to aggro that thing. It's a level 4. See, I want to keep going, but I really do need to take a break, so I'm going to. So I'm going to say goodnight. Oh, don't you love that? I'm stuck in the door. Cute, huh? So I'll just put away my handy dandy weapon. I will turn around, survey what I've done. I think it looks nice. It's coming along. Looks like home. I don't know what I'm doing up there with that, but I was going to tear it all down. I think I'll just put a second story up there. But only be one high. I'd have to tear the ceiling off and make it too high. Over by the red obelisk on the other side, there's the great chasm of gee, I love looking underneath. We looked underneath. Over in my other place, you could see water. Isn't that cool? That's how people see the worms. You look underneath the ground, and they'll be upside down, and you'll see them turning come back up and get you. See how the water well is even underneath the dirt? I think it's so cool. It's kind of spooky at first, but you get to see underneath the foundations of your house. See? Yeah. See? Isn't neat? See the ramp, the whole ramp? See the fences up here? Disappeared. So trippy. Anyway, I'll come in really close. I'll say goodnight for a couple hours. And thank you for joining me. This is not a regular broadcast. It is a grinding broadcast to show you what the people that everyone does, whether they show you in 1 hour great video of all the things they've done, or if you come back on and they just have all kinds of stuff done. This is how they grind all day, for real. And if you're new and you don't know how to grind, I show you. It's tough work. It never works out like you want it to. Don't get upset if it doesn't or does. Get what's important. Make sure your animals are safe. Take care of them. Don't aggro anything that'll kill you. Because if you're gone and you're way far away and it was your fault that you aggroed something accidentally and you can't get back to your animals, or they die because of it, you may not even be able to get back there to them. So take good care of yourselves. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, but in a little while when I come back on, we'll finish the taming pen, and we'll finish the place. But it'll all be in the same day. This is just a grinding session of grinding, getting things, everything. Pretty amazing, huh? And look at this. This is how much taller these guys are than you. Doesn't look like it, does it? But when you look at them, what am I doing? Let's see if I can see it this way. There, look at that. You're not even as big as his hindquarter. And if he probably stood up straight, you wouldn't even be up to his knee. That's a kick, huh? Huh. Doesn't seem like that when you're there, but see, it looks like that. Look how much taller he is. And when I'm standing in the saddle, I know this is trivia to some people. If I jump up, I cannot see over the top of his hump if I turn around. So I've never been able to see in back, or what's in back of me. I have to come up, I have to take my little wheel and pull it towards me so I can see what's behind me. See if my animals are behind me, see if an enemy is behind me. It's really great if you're running away. Let's say you're seated and you're running away like crazy, and you stop and you want to turn around and see the elemental that's behind you, or some horrible thing that is chasing you. You know where it is and you know how fast it is coming. When I was when I was at my other place in season 1, I had a parasaur that I could just walk right up to the building and just walk right off of him into the 2nd floor. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's about it. Grandma signing off from beautiful, oh, look at that. That guy's stuck over there. I was going to say from beautiful downtown ARK, Scorched Earth, but from the beautiful desert of Scorched Earth. guess that's how you can put it, huh? And so if I wheel out, wheel in. Don't forget, wheeling in and wheeling out. There you go. Go in and closer and come out further away. Nice, huh? Well, that's it for me for a little bit. I'll see you in an hour and a half. Bye-bye for now.